everybody. I wanted to come on here to show everyone this really cool shop I found owned by this really cool guy. So the title of this video, Improving Your Tone with Basic Components. Now, I will tell you, I just recently got into soldering. I am the guitar player that loves to just plug in and play, and I will tell you, this has changed a lot in the tone of my guitar. So first and foremost, if you're not familiar with things like capacitors and potentiometers and even the components of pickups, I'll have a video that'll come out shortly after this, kind of explaining in depth what those things are. I don't want to get into that in this because I really want to shout this guy out. So this guy's shop is on Reverb and eBay. That's where I mainly shop for guitar stuff. I do believe he has an Amazon storefront. His name is Legend Tone. I will drop that in the description. Great dude to do business with. First and foremost, he sends you such detailed messages about asking what kind of tone you're looking for. Now, why this is imperative is you can change your amp all day. You can change your pickups all day, but if the components of the guitar are not sufficient enough, you're not going to get the full playability of it. That's just, it is what it is. That's why a lot of these older guitars, vintage amps, they have that secret sauce, is because they were made with very high quality materials, and it shows that it lasts longer. That is just a fact. Now, this guy makes pre-made wiring harnesses. Now, what that means is that inside the guitar, whether you have a Strat, whether you have a Les Paul, an SG, whatever the case, even a bass, P-bass, anything, you have components in there. You have wires, you have these things called potentiometers and capacitors, and obviously pickups and toggle switches, right? Or five-way switch. Now, what this guy does is he literally solders everything together so it's just a drop-in. So if you have a Les Paul, I will show you a picture of this so you can see. But basically, you just literally drop it in, and you either have to solder the toggle to it and the input, or he even makes solderless kits where you just take a screwdriver, little baby one, and you literally just follow the diagram and screw it in the right thing. I will say I've done business with this guy multiple times. Very cool guy. Also, he is a veteran, so shout out to Tim. Thank you for your service. I will say I've changed most of my guitars with his components, and they are night and day difference. And I'm going to show you that with this Squire Strat. So, all right, we're going to start with a little clean. This has got some little reverb on it. Tone King Neural DSP. Let's hit it. So when I asked them to do this wiring harness, I asked them to do like a Stevie Ray Vaughan type. So this is kind of representing that 62 or 59 Stratocaster. I don't know component parts that well, like names and all this theoretical stuff that people dive into, and I'm sure that would bore you to death. But I will say it improves it. Now, I will tell you guys that I bought these pickups off eBay. I'm going to shoot that link too. They are Tex-Mex pickups, not Fender. There's a guy on eBay that sells pickups for very, very, very cheap. And I picked these up for a set for 39 bucks. I'm going to throw some effects on here. Here's some chorus and a little bit of delay. Obviously, I love using the tremolo. Let's see if I can throw some, this is some overdrive, a little bit of compressor. Again, I'm in the Tone King. This is just one of the default tones. So I'm a huge fan of that 80s Eric Clapton tone, and that's what this kind of has in it. Now, this has two tone knobs. Usually, I believe in a Fender Strat, you have one. I could be completely wrong on that. I'm just pretty sure I'm right. So here's the two tone knobs completely rolled back. Now, I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube, but it goes a little something like. Now, come on, that definitely sounds it. Now, rolled all the way up. Again, he makes it for various guitars. You can get Tellies, you could get a Strat one, and they're very inexpensive, guys. Obviously, there's some that are about $100, maybe 100 plus. That one was like the Jimmy Page one. I threw a Jimmy Page wiring harness, and all it is you can push-pull on all four. So you get so many different, I think it's like 21 different tone combinations. I have a video coming out with this awesome PRS that I have behind me. I'll give you a sneak peek of what it looks like real quick. But it's the PRS 24-08, and that thing is just the most versatile guitar I probably ever played. Check it out real quick. I want to show y'all. Come on now. Now, I made a little short with that, like a little short YouTube video, not short, but short YouTube video. And someone said it looked like blood on ice, and ever since that person had said that, I was like, oh man, that's definitely, I can see it. So let's get into some dirty tones, man. That's what everybody loves. So this one's called Chewy Lead. I'm gonna throw a little compressor on there. Let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah. Like I said, this this Squire plays pretty dang well, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So let's try a little rhythm with this thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, I really love the tones of this. I will say that obviously I'm a huge fan of the bridge pickup when you're playing rhythm. I mean, you gotta be, because there's some more treble pickup right here. Oh yeah. Let's see what else we got in here. So this guy named Jack Gardner, really like his stuff. This thing is called Mayorish, right? So obviously it's to represent John Mayer. Let's see what this kind of sounds like with the Strat. I'm curious. So this is no effects, obviously. So what I'm gonna do is test some funk with this, right? It's got that real nice spank to it. Let's try it on this one right here. Now, the running joke of guitar community is that that's all you'll do as a guitar player, and it couldn't be so true. It really is. It could be so true. It is so true. Because when you're a studio musician, which is most of your work, right, guys, as a musician, I mean, we love to shred, we love to do all that awesome stuff, but if you're a pocket player, you're going to be the one who takes the cake because the whole purpose of a guitar is to fit into the band. I have a video coming out on that too. We'll talk later about that. But this is Mayorish. I'm going to throw some of the effects he put on here now. For Neural DSP, they have a bunch of artists who make effects for it. And this is something Jack Gardner had made. Again, it's Mayorish and stuff like that. So that's the name of the tone. You can go in there, you can mess with it, but I'm just throwing some chorus and delay on it. Let's hear. Love it. Oh yeah, and then obviously when you're doing the solo stuff, it sounds so good. So why this is impeccable is you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money on a guitar, right? You don't. If you have one that inspires you, let's just say you have a Squire Strat out there. I urge you to one, learn how to set up that guitar. I will throw a video on here doing short setups that I do and the tools that I use that make it effortless. It saves you money, and in the end, you'll have guitars that are set up for your personal preference. Because when you're doing the work on something, you know what you like rather than paying somebody else to tell them what you like. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those things. Once you learn how to set it up, you upgrade some of the stuff, right? And this put me back $250, and in that I have a really dang good guitar. Let's do one more tone thing so you can kind of hear, and then I will end this. This is the blues lead. Let's try this thing. So that's it. That was a little tone test, just to show y'all what's going on with this stuff. So Legend Tone, dropping his shop down in the description. Highly recommend. Can't emphasize enough. Please go out, check out some of his stuff. He runs discounts all the time. Obviously, Black Friday's coming through, so two big deals. One could be his shop. Two, Neural DSP plugins. You get a full 2-week trial on any of the plugins. So I highly recommend. Don't download them all at once. Download one, use it for 2 weeks, download the next one, so forth. But for Black Friday, for the past 2 or 3 years, it's always been 50% off. And I will tell you, they are not just worth it. They are something you need in your stable. It is a plug and play. That is the type of guitar player I am. I love plugging into something and not having to mess with too many dials. And that is what they do. I don't know how they do it, but they are the best in my opinion. Thanks so much, everybody. Let me know down below what you like about this Strat, how it sounded, so forth, so on, or if you've even seen this guy on Reverb, because he is very popular. And then last but not least, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, do all that good stuff. Put your notifications on, because I've been making a lot of videos. I have a little medical update for you guys, and from that is why I'm making a slew of videos, man. It's going to be jam-packed, and it's going to be fun. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm out. Thank y'all for watching.